Hey there, guys. What's up?
Well, we have flipped the primary. So now when it comes in counterclockwise, we jumper and then go out counterclockwise. So now when we move the tap point, we're actually doing something.
Okay. Not just
now,
getting...
how will this affect the phasing of the coils?
You're going to have to keep them tapped the same point on both ends.
Well, not that, but the phasing of the coils. Because you've inverted the primary, does that change the polarity of the secondary?
No, because we flip both of them.
You flip both?
Yes.
Okay.
So the fact that the primary is going clockwise and the secondary is going counterclockwise doesn't really have a bearing on it.
Okay.
So, but seeing the current's going to be going in one direction on one primary and the opposite direction on the other primary, you're still going to have the two towers at opposite.
Both of them. So
exactly.
Cool. Yeah, if we'd have flipped one, we may have problems.
We would have had problems, yes. So.
All right, so where are you at?
Well, we have the primaries flipped and screwed back down again.
And you're missing a couple screws.
Yeah, that one
they were
snapped
gone.
off.
Oh.
The screw is actually in there, the head is just gone.
Okay.
And this one here is the same sort of thing.
This one never had
that one's missing completely. But it'll be fine for what we're doing. It's not like it's structural. Anyhow, next step is to take the conductor that connects the two together and sweat that on right there and the matching point over there.
Okay. And then we're going to bring the towers in just enough that they arc to each other and not to the ceiling.
That's right. We have a butt end connector in the middle of this pipe here, and we're going to take that out, cut out a length of pipe, bring them together, connect them back up again, and give it a shot.
While we're moving everything around,
yes,
we need to move the capacitor bank into the room enough that because we've got so much light and so much noise coming from there. Mm-hmm. You remember the old red vinyl door that we had?
Yes.
I'm going to take and cut it down and hang it just on the inside there, and that'll block off all the light because it's a welding screen.
Okay.
I'm going to put it 2 layers deep with a 50% overlap.
Yes.
I'm going to hang it just on the inside there, so plan accordingly and just shove everything back a bit. And then that'll cut down on all the light and all the noise, and then
we're going to have
the sound is coming from the sparks out here.
We're going to have to lengthen these to do that.
Plus, it gives us a nice blast shield.
Yes.
Because it stops a lot.
We're going to need to put an exhaust fan in there because the vaporizing tungsten electrodes were creating a bit of a fog in here. Yeah. Heavy
20 years later.
Heavy metal poisoning is not my idea of fun. So
I think he wants to be able to control when he goes to the bathroom.
Anything that gives you a little color is a good thing. Because I walked in, and the most blinding thing I've ever seen in this room, worse than a rotary gap, is your legs. I'm okay with you wearing shorts, but you got to get some sun. Not so much to tan, but just try to neutralize the blue.
Neutralize the blue.
Just, damn.
Hey, I'm Welsh, man. What do you expect?
Damn. That ain't healthy. Okay,
No, you're not bad today.
I'm fine. Okay, I'm white, okay, and I'm like the whitest white guy ever. But you've gone straight to neon. Ultraviolet should not be a skin tone, so I got genuine concerns for you.
Fish belly, man.
This is broken, the igniter.
Huh?
The electric igniter doesn't always work on this.
Okay.
Last time I did it, it shocked me when I had my thumb here.
This is a good thing.
It went through this.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. And that's not something you should tell him, because he'll just laugh.
Yeah. I may modify it so it specifically does that. All right, so what's next?
Sweating the copper joint together there and there. And we need to do a little rotation work on that other pipe. And we also got to work...
It's really kinky. I mean, it's better than
well,
it was,
I generally don't talk about your...
It needs
Never mind.
love. I'm just going to let that one slide by.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let that one go.
It's kinky, but that ain't going to hurt anything. Yes, if I had $200, I'd go out and buy 2 more 60-foot rolls of copper tubing, and we'd go to town. But
it is pretty when it's new with all the patina, with the shiny. Now we've got the patina happening, and that's cool. But we've got my concern is the oxidation on it, the bumps causing turn-to-turn arcing.
I don't think you're going to see that.
Okay.
Okay. Tip of the hot glue flame closer in, closer in, closer in. There. That's how far away you are. Okay, just a little bit more and we'll be golden. Okay, take her away.
You good?
Yeah, you can cut the flame down.
Where do you want it?
This one down here first.
Oh, all right. Gotcha.
Do the left side of it. I don't want both sides to come undone, but it's going to get hot enough so both sides will. Tell me when you got green fire. Okay, rotate.
Starting to get a little green.
All right. Good job. Pick that up so we don't melt the urethane.
Starting to get green.
Okay, this one I got to actually move the primary in order to get the thing to separate. There we go.
We're good.
Good job.
That's fast.
Put this away. Okay, this is actually disconnected already. So,
There it goes.
All right, heat the other one up while we're at it. I think that one's okay. There you go.
There you go.
Okay, rotate. Stop it. A little more, a little more, a little good. Okay, let's
These
go.
different.
The room's different, the power level's different, everything is different. Watch your feet. Okay. Careful, careful. There we go. All right, well, if we're going with just these, all right. Now, we just spent the time to connect up the secondaries to the ground, and we're just in time to disconnect them because we need to use the signal generator to actually power these things. Okay, we need to move all the metal away from this because anything nearby is going to affect the resonant frequency of the coil. So
Yeah,
the
broom.
toolbox, everything, whole 9 yards. Okay, right now I have a sine wave generator and I've got it cranked up to 200 kilohertz output.
I want to use that for a flyback driver.
All right, this is an old manky one. It's not really that good. The Geek Group needs a signal generator. If it can, someone would be so kind as to donate one. We would really appreciate it. This one is an old Beckman model FG3A. And what I'm doing is I'm pumping a sine wave at just a couple of volts into the bottom of the Tesla coil. The oscilloscope is not tied in at all. It's just a 6-inch piece of copper wire floating out in free space.
And it's receiving the signal radiating
right.
off that coil.
Our secondary is radiating, the little wire is receiving. As
It's
I
like
turn
radio.
the frequency down, I'm going to go a little quick here to start with until we get zeroed in. You'll start seeing a little sine wave on here. You can see it starting to crop up.
Yep.
I'm down to 103 kilohertz. Now, I know I'm looking for something between 75 and 85. That's
yeah.
kind of where I'm expecting it. but there'll be multiple harmonics. All right, what we're looking for is the biggest one.
The gigantic
Yes.
sign.
Now,
That's get.
I think I just found one. See, there's like a maximum right in there.
Can you adjust your voltage so we can get a better view?
Yes,
of
we
the
can.
thing?
What I can do is I can turn down the driving voltage.
No.
See,
It's better.
smaller now. All right, I'm going to go and turn back the frequency down again. Boom, man, there's a huge one right there. And at 84.
84.6.
So I'm going to turn the I'm going to try and narrow it down even more. I'm turning my driving voltage down even more.
There you go. Let's see if we get something better than that. 84.2. That's even
seems
better.
to be okay. It's even. It's way
want me to
off
lower-
screen.
We might need to adjust that rather than this if we can't get it any lower.
Oh, we can. We got some room.
Oh, you have some room? Oh, yeah. All right, so
Okay.
84.2 is best.
84 point. Okay, I'm at 83.9. I'm trying to turn this up as slow. This is part of the reason why this isn't a great signal generator. There's no fine control on
Oh,
the
you can't
output.
tell it, like, what that...
No, I'm
It's
sitting
not
here.
the scale?
I'm turning a pot with my finger, and it's just a single turn trim pot, basically, like a volume control.
Oh, I hate that.
It's like 84.3. 84.3
Four.
seems to be
Yeah.
good. All right, I'm going to go down lower and see if I can find another harmonic at a lower frequency. You see, when we're down to 81, it's gone. And I'm down to 68. Yeah, there isn't going to be anything lower than this, I wouldn't expect. All right, there's all kinds of simulators that you can punch the numbers into for your toroids dimensions and your secondary and all that. And the whole purpose of the simulator is to tell you what your resonant frequency is.
Or we can get the hard way.
I call that the hard way. This is it. You got a signal generator and an oscilloscope, and there it is.
There it is.
Right there.
84.4.
Okay.
84.3 to 0.4.
All right. So
Look how picky it is.
yes. Now, that gives us the resonant frequency of this secondary.
Okay, fine.
We need to do the same thing on the other one. So if you would be so kind as to disconnect me from there and connect me up over there, same way. Whoop, ooh, ooh, what, ooh.
We're a little above this time. Let's see
Yes.
how high it... Okay, go up a tiny bit. 85.2. This is more picky than the other one.
Yeah.
Like every...
Whoa.
85.7 is as high as I think it's going to get.
Okay. So the first one was 84.3.
This one's 85.7.
This one's 85.7. Okay.
Let me see if I can get a little bit.
I think it's
It's 85.7.
okay. What do you want to do to rectify that situation?
I say we totally overhaul how the pipe goes together. I say we feed it to the middle.
Okay.
You center feed it.
All
That's how
right.
you get them in tune.
Yeah.
I think the mover is now calling to say that one of them is armed with a knife.
Going on! It ain't enough, Paul. We need more KVAs. That's the most we can do with 10 KVA in this system. It's in tune. It's in great tune. You know what you got to do. We good? All right, Joe, check it.
Yeah, you're good.
Going down?
Nice and easy.
We're gonna punch right through that plywood.
No, we've driven way worse over the
We've
plywood.
driven the forklift up and over. Yeah, but the forklift was.
All right, guys, now steady that thing and take her on out. It's your weight now. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, Ekin, we push low.
Let it rotate off.
Yeah, I don't care which way it's facing, just so long as it goes off. All right, front door.
You drive, I'll steer.
All right, there you go. Perfect, right there. That's
It's okay, we're still in the
push,
crosswalk.
push. Push! Bitches. There you go.
Still in the crosswalk. We're
Still
not
in the
checking
crosswalk. We're totally cool.
I see this every day driving down Leonard. So I was driving down Leonard on the way home.
All right, now we go this way, and we don't want to get in the curb. We want to be on the asphalt. Just.
On the bumper.
Push!
See, I'm the one who can see the car coming, so I can You see Batman jumping. I see Batman jumping that way.
Hey, man, you want to buy a transformer? We'll hook you up. All right, here. You get video. Yeah.
Are we going to pass one car on the bridge corner?
Yes, we are.
The light's red. Let's
Keep
go.
going, keep going, keep going. Don't hit the car. All right, now we're back in. We're safe. All right.
I'm going to shake the pee out a little.
Sometimes it'll be like, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Get up and go. Go, go, don't stop. It feels so good.
It hurts so good, Daddy. I'm there.
All right.
I had like 5 babies in that process.
Slow and steady, wins the race.
Checkpoint reached.
All right, that's the first one.
Rotate.
All right, I'm
That's
gonna
my
get behind
foot.
it again.
Yeah. Ready? 1, 2.
Dave, give me a 2x4, that long. Wow, this is way easier than the black one was.
Yeah, well, it's got the wheels. The wheels make a big difference.
All right,
All right,
turn.
let me.
We're draining literally.
A little bit. Don't worry, there's more in there. Got plenty of oil. Gap up, stacks down, system on. Now we fired the big gap. Turn the lights up. Kelly, behind you, 2 switches down. Thank you. That's a successful run. All right, so we've had a day.
Oh, yeah.
We want to thank everybody for watching. This is the end of day 2 of the epic high voltage weekend of science for Labor Day 2011. Yes. And we had a bit of a curveball there. I don't know how much will actually make it in the video, but we hit a wall where we just couldn't do any more with what we could output from a 10 kVA transformer. Now, our transformers all tend to work at 14,400 volts at 10 or 15 kVA. We've got, varying sizes. But for what we wanted to do, we didn't have a suitable transformer. The only transformer we had that was suitable was a non-trivial step up. So we made the step up to 100 kVA,
Yeah.
which is 1,000-pound transformer. We're used to working with a little 200-300-pound transformer. So we brought one of the big ones in for Project Zeus, and it's right over there.
Yeah.
And the shit got real. So we got a 100 kVA transformer, and we keep having revelations of, oh, now we can do this.
Yeah.
And Paul came up with the idea of, well, tell him.
Well, right now we're using half of an MMC.
Half of the world's largest MMC.
Actually, we're using half of a half.
Okay, so we're using 250 capacitors,
We're using 250.
give or take.
So if we tie in the other half of that one,
That's 500.
yeah, and then you take the other half of the thing and put it in series with what we got.
So it's 1,000
That's
capacitors
1,000 capacitors.
with 40 caps per string.
So we're at the same capacitance we're at right now, but we double our voltage.
Okay.
So we can open up the safety gap on the cap that keeps firing.
So we
right
don't
now.
need a safety gap at all.
It would be
we can run-
impossible for us to kill.
We could kill the transformer, but I think
100 kVA,
I
1,000.
I think its BIL is higher than that, so
Yeah.
I mean we're fine. In theory, but with some pretty solid science behind it, we can run Gemini, which was never designed for 100 kVA. At 100 kVA, you're talking about things like the 13M and Electrum. I mean, you're dealing with the largest coils on Earth at that point. But we can run a 100 kVA coil here indoors, where the towers are set very close together. They're only 20 feet apart. And we can do this without a safety gap because we'll never exceed that power level. Our limiting factor at this point is current limiting.
Yeah.
And at full notch on the current limiter, which is one step below wiring it together as a dead
Yeah.
short, we're pulling 150, 170 amps at 480 for input power
Yeah.
through a 100 kVA pig into unlimited capacitors. We got 1,000 cap MMC, which is also the largest on Earth. So
This is
this
fun.
is fun. We're doing science, man. Yeah. So
Not
tomorrow.
research. We know what we're doing.
Yeah. At this point, it's not research. Tomorrow we'll be back for day 3, and tonight you're gonna get with the guys and wire in the big MMC.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I think we got to pick it up and put it behind the one that's in there right now.
They're
means-
exact duplicates. Just take the one that's in there and slide it back.
It's all sweat jointed into place.
Oh man. Okay, you're gonna have to disconnect them. There's no way you get around that.
Okay.
But we'll be back tomorrow for day 3, where we will have a 100 kVA transformer, 1,000 MMC capacitor array, or 1,000 capacitor MMC array. And these are the 942C Cornell Dublier caps. Thank you to Cornell Dublier. Almost everything out there is donated at this point. I mean, we paid for a lot of the wire in that, but I mean, Cornell donated the caps, and the TV station donated the transformer, and yeah.
Elro cut us a deal on the aluminum for the MMC.
Yeah. So this is epic stuff here. This is
Oh, yeah.
this is big power. So tune in tomorrow and enjoy the show. So.
This video was made possible by a grant from the Future Girl Foundation.
This video was made possible by thousands of private donations from members and viewers like you. Please visit thegeekgroup.org for more information on how you can donate and become a part of our dreams of Avalon.